Happy Thursday. Good evening. Oh, I see an eye. Make sure you say hello when you jump on. Tell me one thing you are grateful for in the comments. And if you're catching the replay, hashtag replay in the comment section as well, so I know who gets to see this message. I'm sitting down today and I just kind of want to bounce. Hey Crystal, how you going, girlfriend? Make sure you say hi, give us some love hearts when you jump on. Just gonna wait a minute to see if anyone else jumps on, and then we'll get stuck into it. And telling me one thing you're grateful for in the comments today. Hi Amber. How are you? Hope everyone's had a beautiful day. What are you grateful for today, girls? All right, let's get stuck in. It's Thursday night. My man is on the couch. I'm hanging out to go and hang out with him. But I wanted to jump on and give y'all some love and share a little bit of something that's been on my heart the last week or so. And that is around heartbreak and why I'm grateful for every single broken heart experience that I have had throughout my life. And there's been a few. Oh, hi. Make sure you say hi when you're jumping on. Hi, Grace. How are you, lovely? What do you think of my new turban headband? I got it today. And I'm trying to figure out how to wear it. I think it's pretty cute, but I'm still trying to figure it out. All right, cool. So heartbreak is often seen as something that, is fucking soul destroying and just the worst possible thing that can happen. And obviously, when you're in the moment, yeah, it is rough. Hey, gorgeous Grace, how you going? Hi, Christy. Yeah, and and it's these experiences that we go through, and I just remember at the time, when I experienced my first heartbreak, which was with my first love, found out he was cheating on me, and I just remember that feeling so clearly. It was like my world had ended. Everything was just coming crashing down, and I was like, what do I do? Where do I go from here? I don't know how to fucking get through this shit. And I didn't have any idea. And of course, with that one, I really suppressed all the emotions and stuff that came up for that because I had no fucking idea how to actually process that shit. And then that carries out through later in life, and you go into another one and you experience more heartbreak. And, it just kind of seems like you have this ability to experience so much pain. And I'm not just talking in way of relationship, but in life in general, friendships, family members who don't get on, people who pass away. You are capable of experiencing so much pain. Yet so many of us tend to, and I did for years, I would really avoid going into that pain and really truly experiencing it. And that's what I talk about when I talk about suppressing emotions and suppressing feelings, is that you don't actually allow yourself to really go into that pain and express it. I did a breathwork workshop recently, and I actually released pain from fucking years ago that I had never actually gone into, and it was a really incredible experience because it hurt like a bitch. It was here in my stomach. You can't see, but right here. And it was intense to actually allow myself to fall into that and experience it and to really release it. But that feeling that came from after that was just it's like just this massive breath out where you could just relax and just finally feel peace, and calm and content with that stuff. So that was just a little bit of a tangent there. But what happens, like I said, is that rather than going into that pain, we can suppress it and not allow ourselves to experience it. So I did this for years and years and years and years, actually until I hit the age of, was I 30? Yeah, I was 30. 30. So from the time that Glenn cheated on me, which was at 17, I think it was, for the next, how many years is that? 12, 13? I suppressed my emotions and kept experiencing the same shit over and over and kept my guard up, kept fucking up relationships, sabotaging, self-destruction, all that shit. But when I finally got to that point where I was like, okay, enough is enough, that was when I was like, okay, I've got to clear some stuff. And allowing myself to go into that pain and really feel and experience that stuff, that kind of release, opened up the space for love to come in and to a really wholesome and to a whole and happy human, like a whole being. So why I'm really grateful for all of that heartbreak is because had I not experienced every little bit that came into my awareness on my life, then I never would have gotten to the point where I am today, would have allowed myself to get to that point where I needed to really go in and feel, hi Lisa, I love you, you're always on, you're such a champion, you're amazing. I never would have had like that stuff to work through, to grow through, to expand through and become who I am today, and to be able to actually appreciate and know real fucking love and, soul connected love when it finally came in. And that's why when I look back on every experience, every kind of, when the cheating and the stuff that I've even done for myself, causing my own heartbreak, I look back with compassion and understanding and empathy and forgiveness and gratitude, because I would not be who I am today had I not experienced any of that. And so many people get really caught up in, he fucking did this to me and he's a fucking arsehole and he fucked up my life and he ruined everything. Like, no, it's all happening for you, not to you. Absolutely, Amber, 100%. And people can sit there and play the victim card and be pointing the finger and saying, you did this, it's your fault that I feel like this. When it's not. They actually are giving you a gift, and it may not seem like it at the time, but if you choose to actually look at it that way and choose to go, okay, so how can I grow and expand and work through this stuff to actually become the best fucking possible version of myself? I feel like I'm swearing a lot tonight. I'm feeling passionate. Then that is just a completely different life experience and a completely different outcome from something that, could be something that sucks you down into a pit of misery and depression, can actually be your biggest gift. Your biggest freaking heart opening, getting to know yourself, growing, expanding into who you truly are. Like, wow, how amazing. And the thing is that had I not been cheated on, and had I not had all those experiences where I self-sabotaged and I broke my own heart and I broke other people's hearts, there's no way in hell that I would be who I am today or where I am today. So I am so incredibly grateful to every single experience that has caused me pain in some way, because without it, who knows who I would be. So does this resonate for anyone who's watching? Like, if you, have you experienced that whole kind of heartbreak thing, and then I went full into victim mode, full into pointing the finger, blaming someone else for my shitty experience? I did that for years until I finally realized that it was such a gift. So has anyone else experienced that? Like, is that something that has actually, you've noticed as well, and then got into that point where you were able to kind of move through it and express or kind of explore it and feel into that pain and really go there and release it and come out the other side going, fuck yeah, amazing, thank you. I would love to know your experiences with that, so feel free to pop them in the comments. Hi Ken, hi Emma. Sister in the house. Yeah. So that's that whole, we always have a choice. And like you said, Amber, is like you can either, everything's working for you or everything is happening for you, not to you, if you choose to look at it that way. It's 100% up to us. And something, and I love this stuff because this is what I get to work through with clients and going deep into that stuff and really kind of stripping back the layers to actually go in and heal the stuff, heal the pain and the stuff that's actually still preventing you from creating what it is that you want. It's amazing. And when you start releasing that stuff and peeling back the layers and shifting that crap, what comes into your life, oh my God, it's amazing. I'm working with a guy at the moment who's just we've been working together for 6 weeks, and he's just a completely different person to what he was when we first started working together. And he's starting to see his life and his experiences in through a different lens, through a different filter, because he's clearing stuff. He's really doing the work to clear. It's amazing. It's such an incredible thing to watch. It's incredible, awesome. So that's like the whole gratitude thing, and I invite you to really explore that if it's something that you're kind of still feeling like you're holding on to resentment or regret or anger towards someone or any kind of emotion or blaming someone else for your situation or still in that victim mode pointing the finger. Hi Mark! Ugh, can't wait to see you guys soon. I'm so excited. If you're still in that victim mode and you're still pointing the finger and, blaming someone else for your experience and your situation, then it's time. It's time. This is like your kick up the bum. It's time to start looking at yourself. It's time to start allowing yourself that space to heal and grow and move through and see if you can find the gift in that. And then I wanted to touch on tonight as well one of the top reasons why you are still single. Hi Daika. And this is a big one and such a simple thing. Do you know who you are? Do you have any idea? Have you done the work? Have you sat down and asked yourself the questions? What's important to me? Who am I? What are my qualities? What's my personality? What are my values? Am I living in alignment with that? What do I stand for? Like, if you don't have any idea who you are, how can you attract someone in that is going to reflect what it is that you crave? How are you going to meet someone that is going to actually be your partner if you don't actually have any idea who you are? Does that make sense? Like, this was a big thing for me because I just kind of was cruising through. I was like, oh, I want a relationship. Yeah, I want this. I want that. And then I kept kind of meeting these guys and I was like, oh, maybe I'll just kind of try that out. And oh, maybe I'll try that out. And I remember someone actually saying to me, oh, you need to, actually when I first kind of started dating, I was very much, had very clear idea of what I wanted. And I remember someone saying to me, oh, I think maybe your standards are too high, Nick. And I'm like, oh, yeah, okay, maybe they are. And then I just started kind of lowering that stuff, forgetting who I was, and just kind of going with anyone and trying them on for size and just wasting fucking time with these guys that I just knew were not right for me. And that's another thing, like standards. It's okay to have standards. You must have standards. And it's okay to actually walk away from anything that doesn't actually meet those standards 100%, because you deserve You deserve what it is that you actually want. You 100% deserve to have this relationship that you envision, and you can have that. You do not have to drop your standards, ever, 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 ever. And when I really reconnected back to myself, really connected back with who I was, my values, what it was that I stand for, what it is that I wanted, and got really clear on that, that's when my standards were back up here, and that's when I met a guy who actually mirrored that and met me at that same level. Whereas before I had kind of just was doing this, and I had no idea who I was, no idea what I wanted, no idea what was important to me. So I was just like, oh, well, yeah, maybe he's okay, and oh no, maybe he might be all right. No, it just doesn't work that way. And that's why I believe that none of those relationships worked, because I wasn't actually putting out there what it was and attracting in what was important to me and what I actually really wanted. And when I switched that was like, booyah, big game changer, huge game changer, massive. So yeah, if you are still single and you keep attracting the wrong guys, or you're just not having much luck in love, then just hang out with this for a little bit. Ask yourself the questions: who am I? Have you done this before? Have you actually ever asked yourself these questions and gotten to know who you are? Self-connection, connecting with yourself, making sure you know who you are, what you stand for, your values, and not fucking moving from that, living in alignment with that, to then attract in someone who's going to meet those values and meet those standards for you. Yeah? Really simple. Really simple. Yeah, so that's it, my loves. Hi, Jody. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed. I hope you got something out of that. And if you do have any questions, or, if you have experienced anything similar, then yeah, make sure that you let me know in the comments. Let me know what your kind of experience with that stuff has been. And yeah, I look forward to reading. All right, my loves, I'm going to sign off and go hang out with my man. I hope you've all had a beautiful Thursday, and I'll see you soon.